Good morning. It is Tuesday, February 10, 2026. The past 24 hours have been marked by a pivotal meeting behind closed doors at the Federal Reserve, a massive shift in the semiconductor landscape, and an escalating war of words over global energy routes. These are the headlines shaping our world today. We begin with the intensifying pressure on Iran and its global trading partners. Following President Trump's executive order on secondary tariffs, diplomatic cables suggest that several European and Asian nations are urgently reviewing their energy contracts. This economic iron curtain is aimed at isolating Tehran, but it has sparked concerns in Brussels about energy security for the upcoming winter. In Southeast Asia, the diplomatic focus is on Malaysia. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi concluded a high-level summit yesterday, pledging to double bilateral trade by 2030. This is seen as a strategic South-South alignment to create a resilient economic corridor that bypasses the volatility of US-China and US-EU trade disputes. Meanwhile, in South America, Brazil has officially proposed a new Amazon Security Pact to combat illegal mining and deforestation. President Lula is seeking international financing, positioning Brazil as a leader in green geopolitics, just as the global race for critical minerals like lithium reaches a fever pitch.
The financial world is processing the fallout from yesterday's Federal Reserve Board meeting. While the 11:30 a.m. session was held behind closed doors, the market reaction was immediate. Treasury yields spiked as traders bet that the nomination of Kevin Warsh as Fed chair signals a hardline approach to inflation. The US dollar hit a two-month high against the euro and yen, putting immense pressure on emerging market currencies. In Al Ula, Saudi Arabia, the Conference for Emerging Market Economies concluded its second day with a bold proposal for a common payment gateway. This system would allow emerging nations to settle trade in local currencies, explicitly aiming to reduce their vulnerability to dollar weaponization. For South Korea, the Kospi opened with cautious trading this morning. The Bank of Korea is reportedly monitoring the won's weakness closely, as the widening interest rate gap with the U.S. threatens to accelerate capital outflows. However, record exports of defense equipment and high-end electronics continue to provide a structural cushion for the Korean economy.
In technology, the headline of the day is the Silicon Siege. A report leaked yesterday suggests that the U.S. Department of Commerce is readying a new wave of restrictions on high-bandwidth memory, HBM, exports. This move is specifically designed to prevent advanced AI accelerators from being developed by non-aligned nations. For Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix, this presents a complex challenge. While it may limit certain markets, it solidifies their position as the indispensable partners for Western AI giants like NVIDIA and Microsoft. In the consumer space, Meta has officially launched its Orion augmented reality glasses in select European markets. Unlike previous iterations, these glasses feature integrated real-time translation, allowing users to hold seamless face-to-face conversations in over 50 languages. This is being hailed as the killer app that could finally push AR into the mainstream.
Finally, in logistics, the industry is bracing for the Great Lunar Surge. With the Lunar New Year approaching on February 17th, outbound volumes from China and Vietnam have hit a 3-year peak this week. Logistics managers are reporting that air freight rates from Shanghai to Los Angeles have surged by 18% as shippers bypass port congestion to meet holiday deadlines. In the United States, the USPS Last Mile bidding process has seen its first major winner. A consortium led by FedEx has reportedly secured a multi-billion-dollar contract to handle rural deliveries, a move that is expected to save the Postal Service over $1.2 billion annually, while significantly increasing delivery speeds for e-commerce retailers. Lastly, the International Chamber of Shipping has issued a warning regarding autonomous ghost ships. New trials of unmanned cargo vessels in the North Sea have raised legal questions regarding liability in the event of a collision, prompting a call for a new international maritime legal framework by 2027. That concludes our global briefing for February 10, 2026. We will continue to track the Fed's next moves and the reaction to the HBM export restrictions. Stay informed and have a productive Tuesday.